We're here with Hogan Fulton, who is one of the cast members of Newsies on Broadway. He plays Darcy. Pretty big step for someone who's only 18 to be in a Broadway show. So why don't you tell us a little bit about growing up in California and when you decided to come here?
Okay, well, I grew up in Thousand Oaks, California. Started dancing when I was 5 or 6. And so I did like that whole life, like competing and training and all the different styles and going to different high schools and stuff and competing. And then I got into more like theater stuff. And when I was 11, I auditioned for Billy Elliot. And I did that in London for a little bit.
As Billy?
Yes.
Cool.
Really for about 6 months there. So yeah, and then I just sort of finished high school, and then I went to an audition in LA for Newsies, and I got cast there, and then they flew me out in the middle of my senior year of high school.
Cool. Now, do you live here alone in the city? Are your parents with you?
No, my parents are not with me, but I have roommates.
Good.
Yeah.
Was it daunting for you at 18 to come to a big city?
I mean, I've been here a lot before, so it kind of seemed normal, and I always wanted to come here like for college eventually, so I was very excited that I got to do it now.
Yeah.
So, no, I wasn't scared, but it was just really exciting.
Cool. In terms of Newsies, you play Darcy, but you're also an ensemble member of the dance company. What is it like to be part of the dancing that they do? I mean, it's a action-packed show.
Yeah,
So
I feel really, really lucky to be in the show because I'm like first and foremost a dancer, and it's like such great dancing. Chris Catelli, choreography, it's amazing. So it's a lot, yeah. It's a lot of energy, but you know, it's worth it. We're all in it together.
did you have any aspirations to do anything other than dancing and being on Broadway? Are you a singer? Do you want to act as well?
Yeah, I sing and act too, but I mean, dancing's like my base. It's been my life forever. But yeah, definitely sing and act too.
What other roles did you do besides the ones you mentioned? Have you?
Oh, okay. Just like regionally.
Regionally, yeah.
Okay. I've been in Music Man. I did production of Rumors, Sound of Music. Like Kurt, Sound of Music. I was doing Meet Me in St. Louis before I came to Newsies. Just shows like that.
What's your favorite number in Newsies to perform?
Favorite number in Newsies? I guess Seize the Day. I have to say Seize the Day because it's the most dancing. It is the most tiring and difficult, but it's probably my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that is certainly the most extensive dance there is in the show. What is the reaction like for you when you go to the stage door and you see people waiting for you to sign their playbills? Is that something you didn't anticipate, or is exciting every night when you do it?
The fansies that we call them, they're so amazing. They come all the time, and they're always standing out there, whatever weather it is. It's been snowing outside, and they're still out there. They're the best. They're really supportive.
Cool. And now, what other types of genres would you like to pursue? Since you're located in New York now, you can probably fit in some episodic work. Is that something you're interested in?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm just like, I wasn't even expecting to even come here yet, so I'm just like happy doing what I'm doing now. But I mean, I like to do music too. I might want to get into like music production and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Different end of things.
Yeah.
What about choreographing? Is that something you would like to pursue?
I've always been kind of scared to choreograph. I don't know why, because I don't know. I feel like I need to be like older to do it, to like boss people around. But yeah, I like choreographing.
Is it easier for you to be told how to do something and then learn it, or is that why you have, or is it just simply your age?
No, I mean, I would love to choreograph, but I don't know if I'm ready.
Ready, yeah.
But I want to in the future, yeah, for sure.
Who are some of your heroes in theater?
Heroes in theater? I love Leia Salonga. I love Miss Saigon. It's like my favorite musical ever. I saw a production in Australia when I was in Australia, so I love that. I don't know. I love her.
Has anybody come backstage to Newsies that you've been starstruck with?
Yeah, a lot of people actually. Ian McKellen came. He was so sweet, and I did I was gonna like ask him if he remembered me, but when I was in London, I did like a little thing with him, just like passing by, and he was so nice.
Yeah.
He was so nice to me. So.
That's one of the perks, I guess, of your job is to meet idols that you have.
Yeah.
Is there one certain performer that you looked to, not to emulate, but that you drew a lot from, whether it be a choreographer or a dancer or an actor?
I don't know. I guess not. I've always like looked up to like the people that I'm working with, like the older people that I'm working with, and like the directors and the choreographers that I get to work with personally.
Now, if you could go on for Jack or Danny, the other lead, which one would you prefer to launch with?
Oh gosh, I have nightmares about that.
Davey, pardon
Jack,
me, not
Davey.
Yeah.
I guess Davey.
Yes?
Jack would be scary. Yeah.
And Crutchy would be kind of hard to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like Crutchy. Seems, yeah, that'd be fun.
Now, although you're young, you are in a huge position right now being on Broadway. Is there any words of advice you give to people who are just starting out that are your age that have not been as successful and that they can look to you for?
I would say that you have to know that you really love it. You have to have that passion because you can't really like learn that or be taught that. And if you have that, then like no matter what, you're gonna keep going. And it's like the spark that separates you from other people, and also it'll like keep you going 8 shows a week once you do get something. So make sure you like really want it.
And when did you first decide you wanted to do this? What age were you?
I would say first time I wanted to be like a performer and dancer, I was when I saw Mulan for the first time. And I was like,
another Lea Salonga,
yeah,
right?
There she is. So yeah, and I was like doing dances to the music, and my mom was like, "What is he doing?" Because my parents are not like artistic at all. So so she's like, "What is he doing?" And I just asked her, "I want to take dance classes." So probably then.
So from that young age to you're still at a young age, you've had quite a journey as an actor. And to be in London and New York, were the audiences different in London than they are here, or did it depend on the show?
Like the whole like West End scene was very different from Broadway, but I was also very young, so I don't know if I was really knew what was going on. But yeah, it was like in total Billy Elliot, I did like 40 shows because we were switching off. In Newsies, I've done like 400 or 500 shows, so it's very different.
That's a lot to do with all the dancing. I mean, if people haven't seen the show, A, they should run to it, but B, I mean, there's a ton of dancing the whole time. I don't even know how you guys get through the day without just saying, okay, that's the end of the show. What is one thing you find the most challenging of that song, even though it's your favorite?
Most challenging of Seize the Day?
Yeah.
I guess just like stamina, because it's right at the end of Act 1, and but it's like the story helps so much, like the building up to it and everything. I think that's what like helps us get through a lot.
Yeah.
Like the music and like we're all together and like the message we're doing, it helps like rally you up to do it.
And clearly, I wouldn't know what it's like to dance on newspapers like that, but is it slippery? Is there something you have to do to keep traction on them? Or?
It's usually pretty good, but actually lately because of all the salt that's on the ground, the stage has been kind of sticky, so sometimes it's different, but usually we're good.
All right, cool. You gave advice, you talked about your journey. This has been an awesome interview. I thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a happy New Year.
You too. Thanks.